Welcome! I will dedicate this video to help others to do a true love video story. You might think it is easy to make a true love story. Well, it is kinda easy enough to do it, but you have to remember a few things. Well, one of the things is, first, you have to have at least two characters of what you want to do at the story. And another few things we'll have. Well, it is great imaginations, of course. But the other things is, well, what is to make the story great is actually have to put true feelings into the story. When you, for example, do a true love story, you should at least put some emotions into the story, because when you put like feelings of sorrow, happiness, or even some love feelings in a story, it makes almost a more if you part of itself. For example, if you read other stories, books from, if I had to select, for example, the Brother Grimm's, their stories, for example, or if you see the movies of Disney, Snow White, that is one, for example, is where you can feel the emotions when the dwarves, when they hunt the evil queen, and even when they felt sorry and sadness after they found Snow White dead. That is for something you could do. If you read or even see some movies when you put emotions into a story, that is something you could do to make it even better. Because when I first do this, true love stories, they weren't that much feelings into it. But after several movies, not movies, but after several other videos on it, I actually put more feelings into it. And after I put some more feelings in it, I even started to change some other events. Right? For example, in one of the movies, videos with like Sombra and Twilight, A True Love, I made that one of their children died in an accident. Because a story which is just a true love with no dramatic event, it seems almost like fairy tale. But a fairy tale like Snow White or many others from Brother Grimm's or any authors, they put emotions and even like tragic events like the death of someone's friend or even a close relative, like a father, a mother, or a sibling, or even his own children. Because I want that part of it to make it feels almost like real. So that is one thing you could do when you put in a video. Listen to music, like loves music, or even watch some other people's videos, or for example mine, or even listen to music, read books about true love, for example. One of the other most known stories is probably Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. That is one great story between two families who hate each other, but the son of one, the other, and the daughter of the other one didn't hate each other. Instead, they loved each other, but they couldn't be in love because of the family's feud against each other. So that is just one of the stories. For example, you could listen or even read that story. That book could help at least give you some ideas how to put emotions into a story, which could help to make a great story. If you do a Trolla video story which has no emotions, that is something would be someone would even like. If you do a Trolla story, remember one of the tips: put emotions in it. Like if you do a scene with a fight, remember put some strong words, like strong dialogues between characters. That could actually put more in deep people to even watch it more often, perhaps. Like if you have a part of a scene which you has two characters expressing their love for each other or even propose, that is where you pause some scenes you could put even more emotions to. That is what I think you should do. At least that is one of the parts in the video you should put more emotions. For example, if you do your own a true love story, for example, like me. It is still many more other ideas or at least suggestions which you can do to try to make a great true love story. If when you do this true love story, remember one of the easiest things: listen to music, like love music. Read romantic stories, like Romeo and Juliet, or any others love stories. You can even watch other people's true love stories, or even some of mine. That might give you some idea how to make your own true love story. Because when I started, I have no idea how that would turn out. Because honestly, I didn't know how to make a true love story. When I first started, I have no clue to what to make of it. After a few videos, I get to understand even better then. I mean, when I first started to do some true love story, the first one I have no clue what to do. But after several of them, then I have the basic idea how to make a true love stories. And then my best friend Chloe asked me if she could do her own a true love story, which I said sure, because it's not easy to make a true love story, that is for sure, but at least give it a chance to do it. Don't give up after the first attempt, even if your video is not a great success the first time. Remember, many of your first true love video doesn't have any great success, but then remember, not everyone has its first video with great success. It might take time to make it better. If you continue to do true love stories, then it might even be better after a few of them. Look at me. For my first ones, they were that great. Some of my videos has a few thousands of views. Some others has from a few hundred, but one of them has 50,000 views, which is blowed my mind. I'm not forcing anyone to at least watching them. I was surprised to see at least one of them has a few hundred to a few thousand, up to at least 50 or 12,000. But then also when it depends first also of which characters you use. If you use My Little Pony characters, you can do that. Can depends how much views of your video has. It can depends which two characters you use. For example, if you use Discord with Fluttershy, that might give you a lot of views. If you use Rainbow Dash with Big Mac, for example, that might give you like a few hundred or a few thousand. But if you use Twilight with Soren, that might give you like a few thousand or a 10,000 more. But like I said, it depends on which characters you used in the Troll story and even the story behind it. If you the script in the part of the story and the two characters you use might even get giving a lot of views of it. As long as you put a great script and you're choosing two great characters, that will give you, I'm not saying sure, but it might give you a great views. Might not in the beginning, but it might in the beginning you might not have so many views, but it's possible you can have a large number of views even if you don't make the first A True Love Story video. Like me, I didn't have so much views in the beginning, but now it is exploding with views of many others. And I'm grateful to anyone who's watching my A True Love Story videos. And if I didn't have so much views, I would do so much to this. And I'm actually grateful to anyone who's watching my True Love Stories videos. Keep doing it, please. I like to have so much great comments from you all. Well, this is my ideas and tips how to make a True Love story better. And you can leave your comments, what you think about my ideas and tips in the comment box below. And as always, this is Sword Diablo over and out.